Superior Shelby. And in this morning's live stream, we're going to go over how to make sure your business is set and structured properly for all business funding opportunities. So many of you guys have amazing, great skills and services and products and stuff, but you don't have your ducks in a row. It's okay. It's okay, friend, okay? The purpose of this live stream is to give yourself the clarity and reassurance you need to let yourself know that you are taking the right steps to success, okay? So welcome on in, friend. It is your favorite business bestie. I would love if you can just subscribe to my channel, share and like this live, okay? Because we are going to dive deep into so many frequently asked questions that you guys have been asking me in the comments, okay? All right, so let's get down to it. Grants. So a lot of you guys have seen some of my shorts, and I've recently been going viral on TikTok. Like I have not been posted on TikTok. All right, the TikTok thing is new to me, but I've been going viral, and I noticed that a lot of people have been coming from there over here to YouTube. So I want to say welcome in, friend. Thanks so much for coming on here and clicking on my live. All right, so grants. Grants is debt-free money that we don't have to pay back. No credit checks and no personal information needed. Grant applications are totally different versus credit applications. Credit applications like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, they all ask for the same thing, friend. Your name, date of birth, address, or social, what's your household income, and all of these other personal questions that, to be honest with you, they should not be asking us these personal questions when we're talking about money for our businesses. So this is why I like grant funding. Grants truly saved my business too. I'm gonna be honest with you, friend. Back in the day before the pandemic, me and my ex of mine, okay, I done went through it. Me and an ex of mine, we used to own a trucking business and we did car hauling from Miami all across the nation. Well, the worst case scenario actually happened. The truck that was coming from Virginia back down to Miami, the engine blew. I was finessed, scammed, and frauded by a mechanic shop that said that my truck was good to go, and come to find out it really wasn't. I had literally used all of my credit cards and all of my savings, $30,000 in the debt, and then also from my personal credit score went from a 721 down to the 540. It hurt my heart, y'all, because you know it's hard to develop your personal credit. And also, when you are so serious about being successful, especially in the industry like the trucking industry, that's a high earning industry. And the fact that that happened to me, I was devastated and demotivated, to be honest with you. So I was trying to find a way, scrambling, what, how can I make this money up? You know what I mean? The business is not businessing, all right? And mind you, I had payroll, right? I had guys who was actually driving my truck. Matter of fact, the man who actually was driving my truck was my mother's friend. Yeah, his name was Big C, all right? And he went to high school with my mom, and he's been driving trucks for 35 years. So the fact that my truck, that I told him that he was A-okay to go on this journey and stuff, and I told him everything was good, inspection was good, that kind of killed my relationship with him. And it really, really hurt me too, because it was that's my mom's friend, you know, it kind of screwed up her relationship with her friend. I did not want that at all. Trust me, I went through a lot with that whole situation. But needless to say, grants truly helped me out. I applied to an SBA grant for $10,000. This is before the pandemic, and I was able to get it because, you know, I'm a minority business owner. I applied to the Fearless Fund, and I also got another grant from them. And then last but not least, I applied to the Galaxy grant, and I was able to get that grant as well. 3 really great opportunities that allowed me to break even that year, and also allowed me to get started on other business ventures that I had, which is consulting. Helping you guys out with developing your businesses so that way you can make 6 figures or better and you can be comfortable at the income that you're earning. So, grants. Grants will truly save you out of debt, personal and business debt. All the grants that I talk about here on my YouTube are solely for small business owners and nonprofits. Personal grants are out there for you, friend. So if you need help paying your rent, you need help with food assistance, you need help with your baby meals and all kinds of stuff, you have personal grants out there. Personal grants are like food assistance, like EBT and SNAP, or or back to school or school lunches and stuff, right? Rental assistance, right? There's rental assistance out there. And then you got Social Security. Those are like personal grants that you would actually apply to in your local governments. So visit your local government's website. Like for example, here in Miami-Dade, we can go to like, you know, the Miami-Dade County rental assistance or Broward County rental assistance, right? You know, food, EBT, right? EBT, Miami-Dade. So if you are having personal issues and challenges there, then go ahead and apply to those government assistance, but personal grant opportunities, okay? They're government assistance, yes, but those are what's called personal grants because you're not paying it back. Now, when we're talking about small business and nonprofit organizations, you can get these grant-free money opportunities from 3 different places. One, you can get a grant from an entity like an Amazon or Walmart or Target. These are really high-earning businesses that give out charitable gifts to small business owners and innovators who want to start or develop in that same industry, or you know, just simply want to give back to the community, right? So you can also get grant funding from the U.S. government. That's like the U.S. Treasury or the SBA. We saw that a lot with actually the pandemic relief funds. And then you can also get this funding from, or this grant money from different nonprofit organizations, right, and sponsors. And we see that with, you know, a lot of like places like Hello Alice, you know, ASEAN Opportunity Fund, the Minority Business Development Agency, right? Those are places that are nonprofit organizations that get money from high ticket sponsors and billionaires and stuff, and then they give out the money to small business owners like you and I. All right? So, grants, free money, debt-free money, we don't have to pay back, all right? This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Now, what you need to have before you decide to go and apply to these, search and apply to these grants, let's go over that. Now, I always talk about on my channel how you should have these 3 key things: a business plan, a pitch deck, and a pitch video. I say you need to have those 3 key credentials for a grant simply because it helps you prepare for these opportunities. But today, I'm going to show you how to make sure your business is properly structured so you can truly increase your chances of approvals and opportunities. What I'm about to show you is not just for grants. You can also use this for loans, business lines of credit, and business credit cards. Okay? Let's get down to it. Once I'm all done with this, then I'm gonna answer you guys' questions. But welcome on, friend. Let's get down to it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Don't be scared when you come in here. Make sure you say good morning. And if you are watching this live stream afterwards, make sure you put in the description, you know, how you feeling about this video, right? Is it informative? All right, and what questions do you have? That way in my next live stream, I can actually answer your questions. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my thing around. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna turn this thing around. I'm gonna show you exactly hold on 1 second. This is like a full screenshot that I have, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and post this screenshot on my community post, okay? I don't know if you guys can really read it. You probably can't really read it, okay? But we're gonna still go over it one by one. This screenshot is something that I went over at the beginning of the year. I have a full video. It's called How to Start a Business, or How to, Business Foundations 2024, something like that. And I actually talk about this stuff, okay? This is all you need to have to make sure your business is properly structured. If you have all of these things in chronological order, you will be properly prepared, all right, for any business opportunity. Let's go over it. So I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little bit for y'all. Up close and personal. Okay, let's get to it, because you need to know this information. Step number 1, you need a business plan, all right? You need a business plan because a business plan truly outlines exactly what your mission, vision, and values is. If you don't have a business plan, then how are you believing that you are properly prepared for any other, funding opportunity, especially when you have like a high ticket sponsor or someone who wants to invest in your company and truly believes in the service or product that you got, but they just simply want to know, what will you use this money for? A business plan will also help keep everyone on your payroll team on motion, right? A business plan will keep everybody, let's say, on the same path, right? This is like a clear description of exactly what your entire business goals are, and that's why you need to have a business plan, okay? All right, cool. Now, you can have your own personal set to the side draft, right? Something that you want to do quickly. But ultimately, number one, you need to have a professional 5-year comprehensive business plan. All right, that's step one. All right, so step two. Step two would be to get your business address. Now, you can get your business address simply through a virtual office address. You can use Regis.com. Regis is expensive. So I would use like Alliance Virtual Office. I would not recommend iPostal or using a PO box, and here's why. From my experience, if you use like a PO box, I've noticed that there's some funding opportunities. Like if you get a business credit card, some of them don't, like they won't send it to a PO box for security reasons. Also, sometimes when you are trying to sign your business up for certain applications, they cannot find that address, right? They might see that PO box and might deem it to be unprofessional. There's some business registrations and some business softwares and subscriptions that you're going to need to have that require you to have a physical business brick and mortar address. So which means your address must come up through Google as a commercial address. If you use iPostal or a postal service or a PO box, it's going to come up as a PO box. So using like a commercial property would really help you out with opening up that window for more opportunities for your business. So Alliance Virtual Office is what I prefer. If you guys want my code for that, get like, I think it's like 75% off. Yeah, just let me know, okay, in the comments. All right, so third step, you want to have a business phone number. Now, let me give you something a little bit, more creative with this. If you guys have a phone carrier like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, then those are 3 really good phone carriers that you can actually take your LLC and EIN, and you can go directly to them and say, hey, I want to open up a business phone line, and I want to switch my number over to this business phone line. I want to switch my business phone responsibility over to my business. What's going to happen is, and out of the 3 I told you, what I like the most is AT&T ain't nothing to play with, friend. AT&T will actually help you develop your business credit. Yes, I have this from experience. My last, consulting business, which was credit repair, which was years ago, like I had my AT&T phone services that had 4 lines, right? And it was helping me build my business credit. It was actually reporting to my Dun & Bradstreet. So if you have AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon, you can simply change the responsibility, change the account responsibility over, and there you go, you got a free business phone line, okay? Now, if you don't have now one of them, it's okay, friend. You can use phone.com. I like phone.com. Phone.com is a really great place to get started to get your business phone number, at a really good price for less than $20. I wouldn't recommend other phone places like Twilio yet, especially if you are not a seasoned business. Twilio ain't nothing to play with. A2P verification with Twilio ain't nothing to play with neither, okay? You'll know what I'm talking about when you get to that point. Let's go to the next step. All right, so the next step we have is get your articles of organization. Amen. You need to get your articles of organization, friend. I don't know who is influencing y'all to believe that you don't need to have an LLC, but don't be stupid, don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid and don't hustle backwards. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you're doing. You don't want to hustle backwards. Getting an LLC will truly help you open up a whole nother door of opportunities. You need to have an LLC even if you're creating candles, okay? I don't care what it is. The difference between an LLC and an INC, let's get down to it. A LLC is an acronym for Limited Liability Company, which means that you as the company owner is the person who is liable for anything that happens up under the business, down to the profits. But when it comes down to INC, it's like a shared situation, right? Incorporation, you're going to have a body of people. You got a president, vice president, a chief executive officer, a chief financial officer, right? A manager. And then everyone actually is liable or for tax purposes, you will be taxed on the shares, right, or the part that you own of that company, right? So really, the liabilities won't fall completely on you. But what I advise is if you're just getting started, getting an LLC is actually the way to go, okay? I would say get an INC when you got a cool 50 employees, all right? 50 employees or better, then definitely get you a INC, okay? So let's move forward. All right, so he's like, is this alive? This is definitely alive. I know I'm pretty professional. Let's get down to it. Let's stay focused because this live is very educational and it's free information for you to start a business and to scale your life. Okay? All right, let's get it. Now, free information. Okay? I just want to make that clear. This is free information. I'm not selling you nothing. I don't want you to buy nothing. This is free information. Let's get down to it. All right, so once you get your, well, where can you get your articles of organization? Okay, where can you get your LLC? Now, the best place for you to get your LLC is to go directly through your Secretary of State. Each state has a website for their secretary. The secretary is the folks that file the paperwork and file all the other filings of filing, right? But every state has a Secretary of State. Wyoming, Secretary of State. Dakota, Secretary of State. North Carolina, Secretary of State. Georgia, Secretary of State. Texas, Secretary. Florida, Small Business Secretary of State. Everybody has a Secretary of State, okay? Secretary of State. Now, you can file your LLC through your state's Secretary of State website, okay? Or you can use a third-party site like LegalZoom or Zen Business. Let me give you a little gem here. This is free gems. If you do not have your LLC and you decide to go with a third-party site, at this moment, Zen Business is giving out a $5,000 grant. If you use Zen Business to actually get your business set up, like getting your LLC, EIN, and everything that we're talking about on this list, then you qualify for a $5,000 grant to help you get started. All you got to do is use zenbusiness.com to get your LLC and your business set up and to get all of the things that I'm talking about today. No, I don't have a code for you because I'm not selling anything to you, but I'm hoping and praying that you actually take advantage of that. Because not only will you be able to get your LLC and stuff done for you quickly, right? But also you get a chance at winning $5,000 just by using them, okay? All right, let's get down to it. Okay, so we have get your LLC. Now after that, all right, after that is going to be the EIN. Okay, EIN. Now the EIN number is where you will go to the IRS. You got to go to the IRS and get that, okay? You go to irs.gov and get your EIN. Now getting your EIN is actually free, all right? It's actually free for you to do. Get your EIN. You can do this today. Now, what I stress, make sure that when you sign yourself up for your LLC, and you sign yourself up for your EIN, stay focused, all right? Don't be focused on my forehead, my hair, my this and that. I done heard everything. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but this information will make you rich, okay? Now, this right here, make sure all of the information is corresponding. If all of the information is not corresponding, friend, then when you go to apply to a business credit card, you're gonna be denied. When you go to apply to a business loan, you're gonna be denied. Have you guys been applying to business loans, lines of credit and credit cards and you've been denied? Let me know in the comments. Let me know right now in the chat if you've actually been applying to business loans, lines of credit and credit cards and you've actually been denied. I wanna know this because we need to go over why you're getting denied and we need to make sure you get approved, okay? All right, so boom. One of the reasons why you could be getting denied is because all the information is not corresponding. Correspondence means the address that you have, that you signed up for, rather it's Alliance Virtual Office, that address needs to be on your IRS, needs to be on your LLC, needs to be on your bank account statements, needs to be on your even with your business phone line, right? Everything needs to correspond, believe it or not, okay? So when you sign up your EIN, make sure the EIN address, the name, everything corresponds with the LLC. All right, boom. Now after that, you want to get what's called your website domain. There you go. You want to get your website domain. You want to go to GoDaddy.com. okay? GoDaddy.com is a perfect place for you to actually get your domain. A domain is AKA, I don't know, I'm kind of old school, but website address, okay? The www.mycompany.com, well, you can actually get that through GoDaddy. I like GoDaddy. Some people like Squarespace, but I preferably actually likes, GoDaddy.com, all right? GoDaddy.com is very easy to use, all right? Very simple, straight to the point. And also, you can get a free website made through GoDaddy.com, okay? So that I like GoDaddy.com. It has AI inside of it to help you, some tools in there to help you walk along the steps. So yeah, like GoDaddy.com. Also, when you're in the process of doing GoDaddy.com, you also get the ability to get your professional email address, okay? Yeah, so GoDaddy.com is the place that you need to be. All right, so boom, where we at? So you also need to get your professional business email address. All right, professional business email address would actually be like that, info at mycompany.com, right? Info at abccompany.com, right? So you need to have a professional email address because that is where the email address you would use for all business things, right? So you wouldn't really use a Gmail. Right, I know some of y'all have a Gmail, but you wouldn't use a Gmail. You would actually use a professional email address, okay? All right, let's get down to it. And then next, list your business on 411, all right? That says that here, okay? List your business on 411. Now, 401 directory, listyourself.net is a directory site. So remember, like back in the day, we used to have phone books and stuff, right? Well, this is kind of like the phone book on the internet. Isn't that cool? So instead of us like actually receiving physical phone books, I don't know where you are, in the nation, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Here in Miami, Florida, yeah, there is no phone books being thrown out anymore. Matter of fact, there's the days of kids riding up and down the street and throwing like newspapers. Those days are all gone. Oh, the days where kids were kids, right? Yeah. Okay, so 401 directory. So it's listyourself.net, okay? Listyourself.net. Now, listyourself.net, you go there and you literally put in your business information. This is why it's important for you to have all of these things done in chronological order, having your business address and your phone number and all that stuff. Because when you get to listyourself.net, when you list yourself in the phone directory, and it's solidified, right? It's literally a two-step process. You put in your business name, your business email address, and business address, and the business phone number, all right? And then what it does is, and it has to be professional email address too, it doesn't take a Gmail. And then once you do that, you click at the bottom right, you hit submit, then what happens is it will generate like a 3 to 4 digit code, and it's gonna call your business phone line. Once it calls your line, it's gonna ask you to enter in those 3 to 4 digit codes. Now, once you do that, then you're automatically in the 411 phone book for your business. That means people can find you through Yelp and all kind of cool stuff, okay? So, in order for you to do that and make sure all that stuff is together, you need to make sure, the first steps are actually completed, all right? Now, after that, you want to do list your business on Google, all right, with google.com, googlemybusiness.com, all right? Or you can just simply go to google.com and type in list my business on Google, and it will like literally take you directly there, all right? So listing yourself on Google is very vital to your business development process. If nobody can Google you, you know what I mean? If we can't Google you, then we're not really like, I don't know how it is in other countries, right? But I know for my target market, I know for us as American citizens, it's just simple. If we can't Google you, honey, then we're just not going to shop. We're not going to shop. we're not going to shop. Because it's the trust. It's the trust thing. It's the trust thing. We've been frauded so much. We've been scammed so much. We've been manipulated so much, right? So it's a thing where it's like, if we can't, you have a service or product. I understand that. We want to shop with you. Yes. We are your target market. Yes. But we can't find you. So it's a thing where, do you really want to be found? And if you really want to be found and you really want to make this, you know, this income that you're putting out there, you're putting your service or product out there, you got to do it Google, okay? You got to allow us to Google you, okay? So, you can list yourself on Google. That is free. Make sure you have some little pictures and stuff, all right? You know, pictures of yourself. You can Google me. If you Google me, Superior Shelby will come up. If you Google Superior Business Solutions, it'll come up. If you Google Superior Solutions, it'll come up. If you Google me, all kinds of stuff will come up. Stuff from all kinds of videos from when my last YouTube, channel, from my car videos from, credit, videos talking about grants, right? You might see a lot of grant videos but Google kind of low-key automatically made my social profile, but when it comes down to my business, if you Google Superior Business Development Solutions or Superior Solutions, you're gonna see my pictures, you're gonna see maybe some pictures of me talking to other people in a consultation, right? Some posts, because I posted them on there, right? You have a profile on Google, you gotta keep up. It's another social profile, okay? And it's important to keep that up because people want to Google you and they want to see your Google ratings and stuff, okay? All right, next is sign up for nav.com. Now, these next 3 steps are going to be only solely for developing your business credit, okay? Nav.com, NAV, nav.com is purple and white. It used to be in blue and white back in the day. So purple and white. Nav.com is like the Credit Karma for your business, right? So do you guys know about Credit Karma, the free app that you can use to look at your TransUnion and Equifax? Well, Nav.com is kind of like that, but it shows you all 4 of your credit reports and scores. If you guys didn't know this, there's actually 4 small business credit reporting agencies that we should be mindful of. Not only should we be mindful of TransUnion, Equifax, and Small Business Experian, but we should also open our eyes to the FICO small business scoring sector. Yes, FICO is a whole nother credit reporting agency, especially on the small business side, that we should truly be focusing on, especially if you are interested in getting those government funded SBA loans. SBA loans solely go off of the FICO small business scoring sector, AKA FICO SBSS score. That score, it needs to be 80 or above. Or it needs to be a B, right? Or 64 or above or something like that. With a business credit, it's graded, right? It's graded. So it's like grades A, B, C, D, F, just like school. And then it also is graded on a scale of 0 to 100. So the closer you are to 100, the better business credit you have. The closer you are to 0, obviously you're not going to get funded. Nobody wants to do business with you, right? And how you are graded is on your risk. You're graded on your risk on all accounts, okay? This is how your score, how you get your business credit score. I don't know if you guys were wondering this, but just to drop a quick gem. So with your business credit scores, they are actually scoring you on your risk factors, right? So this goes back to your business industry, right? So if you are into trucking, that's kind of like a high risk industry, real estate, high risk industry, credit repair consulting or coaching, high risk industry, as well as auto sales, right? So if you're in being in a certain type of industry or whatever your NAIC or SIC code would be, right? Because that NAICS code and SIC code, I'm gonna have to do a whole nother live about business credit. Y'all let me know if y'all want a whole separate live specifically about business credit. I'm down to do that. But your NAICS code is it's like a 6 to 9 digit code that identifies what your business industry is, right? So whatever that NAICS code is, that identifies your business industry, which is a risk factor, or they're determining what your risk would be in that industry, right? So if your NAICS code says you're in the trucking industry, then automatically getting dinged because you're in a high risk industry, okay? You're not gonna come out starting out with 100, okay? That's not how this works. So you're in that industry, and then also how your business banking relationship. right? So your business banking relationship matters too. So the day you start banking is the day that you actually become an active business in the business finance world, in just accounting in general, okay? I understand that you guys, there's a difference between the active date and the start date. The active date is the date that you started banking with your business. The start date is the day that you started the business, AKA the day that you actually purchased the LLC, all right? Okay, so, boom. Now, they got the industry. How have you been banking and who you banking with? So if you got Chase, all right, how are you banking? Within the last 90 days, all right, 3 months is good enough to show, like, do you have any sort of income coming into that bank? What is that revolving income number like? Okay, are you averaging anywhere between $8,000 to $10,000? $8,000 to $10,000. Are you revolving $8,000 to $10,000? Yes, okay, keep that in the back of your mind. Now, once they see that and you have some sort of business income, then it goes down to, you know, what your relationships are for your other accounts. So if you have net term accounts are those net 30, net 60, net 90 accounts. Net term accounts is when you can get a service or good, or a product, and then you get it up front and you have 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days to pay it back. How you pay it back and how often you keep that relationship is what develops your business credit. For 6 months, if you do like a Quill, Uline, or any type of business t-shirt, any type of one of those accounts, right? And for 6 months, if you do right by them with at least using these accounts with $1,000 or more. We ain't talking about $200 here, $300 there from Uline because you want to buy toilet tissue and all kinds of other stuff. No, we're talking about really business industrial, invoices, okay? So when you get an invoice from Uline or Quill of $1,000 for 6 months and you're doing that thousand, you're paying it back, that's definitely going to help you with developing your business credit, okay? Also, how many accounts do you need to have before you can get approved or so you can get approved for a $10,000 credit card? Business credit card, right? How many accounts do you need? You need 6. You need 6 accounts, okay? At least 6. If you notice what I'm telling you, if your mind is open and if you are aware of the education and the gems I'm actually dropping, you are aware that what I'm telling you right now is literally how to get funding with no personal guarantor. Okay? All right. I hope y'all know everything I just told y'all is people paid thousands of dollars for that. I've paid and went through it. Right, my own self with all of my businesses getting funding. So I'm just giving you my experience. No, I'm not an accountant. No, I'm not a lawyer. No, I'm not a CPA, okay? I'm just a regular girl on YouTube that has been developing my businesses, okay? All right, boom. So next, you need to sign up for your Dun & Bradstreet number, all right, DUNS number. The DUNS number is another number that it's Dun & Bradstreet, all right? Let's talk about Dun & Bradstreet. DUNS number is free. You can get your DUNS number for free. But Dun & Bradstreet is another credit reporting agency, okay? Dun & Bradstreet, if you are going to do a lot of international business too, this is a place that you definitely want to get your DUNS number from. This is a place where you actually develop your business reputation too. So when you are doing business-to-business relationships, when you are doing trading and exporting, right? When you are doing serious big business, your Dun & Bradstreet profile is something that they are definitely going to take a look at, because the Dun & Bradstreet profile is so high tech that it actually tells them what your risk factors are. So it tells them if you're good with banking. It tells them if you're good with paying people back. It tells them if your business is profitable. It tells them that if you do have these certain type of partnerships that you stated that you had in your pitch. Dun & Bradstreet is a platform that is not just you just sign up for a number. This platform is a platform you truly use to scale and develop your business. It's nothing to be played with. It's not something, it's not, oh, I just get another number. No, Dun & Bradstreet is a place where you actually develop your company reputation. So those of you who want to get those government contract bids and you want to win them, well, guess what profile you can use to help develop your business reputation to help you win that bid? Especially if you are in the process of getting your minority business development enterprise certification, especially if you are in the process of getting your women-owned small business certification, especially if you're in the process of getting your veteran entrepreneur certification. If you're in the process of getting those certifications, developing your business relationship, right, and putting all those partnerships and what you're doing and all that good stuff on Dun & Bradstreet will truly help you, okay? Stay with me. All right, so get your DUNS number. That's actually free for you to get. You can actually get the DUNS number once you have your LLC, EIN, and all the other first steps. Remember, everything that I'm going over right now, you have to do in chronological order. If you don't do it in chronological order, friend, you're going to find yourself spending more money and wasting more time. Okay? All right. And then, last but not least, you can sign up for what's called Experience Small Business. Experience Small Business, I only highly advise that you guys sign up for it when you are in the process of actually applying for small business loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. Small Business Experience, that entire site is $145 a month. So that's why I said only sign up for when you know your business has the last 3 months. You've been making at least $10,000. You've been getting some income. You're in position to actually apply to a business loan, okay? This is when you want to get that small business experience site, because then the small business experience site, the Experience Small Business Credit Score, is the score that the banks will go by for your business loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. If you ever wondered. Small Business Experience. Okay, Small Business Experience, okay? Small Business Experience is what they're looking at. FICO, Small Business Scoring Sector. The FICO score is the SBA doings, all right? If you want an SBA loan, you want an SBA 7A loan, 8A loan, you want an SBA, then you need to focus on that FICO score. nav.com will give that to you. You have to pay for the nav.com subscription. You should do it anyway, because nav will give you up to five like business trade lines. Okay, so if you sign up for the quarterly nav.com business credit builder, then it will unlock and it will show you what your FICO small business scoring sector is. All right, so it's the FICO score that the SBA goes by. The banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, all these other fintechs and lenders and stuff, Experience. Small Business Experience, okay? And if y'all don't know about Experience is very, very serious about, banking relationships and banking relationship and who you paying back and how you paying them back, okay? So yeah, any questions about everything that we went over of this my beautiful PDF? You guys like this? This is like literally in steps, in chronological order, all of what you need to have, okay? I actually go over, and I have a whole video on foundations and how to develop your business in 2024. It's actually out on my YouTube. I advise you guys go back and look at it. It's only a 20-minute video, but it goes over each and every one of these steps, and I dive deeper into how you can, get these things, right? So I go to the websites and stuff like that, okay? All right, cool. So that's all good. All right, so that's what you need to have to definitely develop yourself and make sure you are in position for any type of business opportunity, business funding opportunity, okay? The 75% Alliance code, please. Superior Shelby. Alliance Virtual Office, Superior Shelby. I don't know. I think that's what it is. I really don't know. I have not given that code out in over a year. So I'm going to be honest with you, that girl 2022, just visit Alliance Virtual Office, see how much it is in your area, and just get signed up. Because I'm going to be 1,000 with you. I'm going to have to really take the time out to go dive into that system and see if that code still works. Like, I haven't given out that code in so long. I thought y'all... I'm literally on live, Mom. Bye. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My mom calls at the wrong time all the time. I'll be like, Mama, You know I be on live at the same time. All right. Can't hear. Yeah, I'm glad you couldn't hear. Sorry, because that was like literally my mom was calling. I'm like, Mom, I'm on live. All right, cool. Let me get back to it. Oh, Jesus. All right, so where was I? Okay, so for that code, yeah, it was, you get 75% off on your initial sign up. So your initial sign up with Alliance Virtual Office can cost you $100, $200. So it will be 75% off of that. But I don't know if my code still works. You can try it, Superior Shelby, all in one. If it doesn't work, then the code is most likely old. I haven't given that code out in like a year, so I can, you know, double check, but I'm not gonna have the time to do that right now. All right, so, hey everybody. Okay, what questions do you guys have really quick before I just kind of move forward? I wanna see what questions y'all have. Pulling it up. Hold on, I'm pulling up this YouTube studio. Also, you guys, I want to take the time out really quick while I'm pulling up YouTube studio to say thank you so much for like just bearing with me. The last 3 to 4 days have not been the easiest days for me. I've really been missing my grandma like crazy. You know, just the other day, like especially on Saturday, I had the urge to call her. Man, that broke me down. And then Sunday, we, you know, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, she's a big football fan, and she's like an avid Buccaneer fan. So I watched the, you know, the Buc game yesterday against the Broncos, and I know she would have loved that game. So the last couple of days have been very, like, you know, challenging personally, but I'm persevering, right? All right, so let's see what questions y'all got. Oh, she's not being rude. Yes, on the Business Credit Live. Yes, hey, welcome in everybody. Welcome in everybody. Yeah, the line, yeah, I'll have to give that code to you in a minute. All right, so Grand Rising, my beautiful melanated sister, such peace and abundance to you and rest of the melanated sister in the comment. Thank you. We got this. Absolutely, we got this. Grand Rising, everybody. I'm so happy to see y'all. I see y'all in here. Look at this. Where can I get a copy of what? Okay, I can. Y'all want a copy of this? I'll put it as a post, if that's cool. Hey, friend. All right, and can I use ChatGPT to write the grant? Yes. Remember, it's ChatGP as in Paul. Okay. G as in gorilla, P as in Paul, T as in tomorrow. All right. GPT. All right. GPT. All right. Get paper tomorrow. GPT. Okay. That's what GPT. Get paper today. Get paper today. Get paid today. Chat GPT. Chat on getting paid today. I think we need to create a shirt. I think I need to trademark that. Okay, let me see. I have had my EIN since 2014, and I don't know how to use it, but I got denied for a D&B number. Okay, so Candy, let's talk. You got your EIN, and you've had your EIN since 2014, but do you have an Articles of Organization? Articles of Organization would be an S Corp, C Corp, or a LLC. Do you have any of those paperwork? That's my question. He said, love it. I love y'all. Get paid today, right? GPT. I'm gonna make a shirt. We're gonna have the S. It's gonna be black and white. So the men is gonna be unisex. We're gonna have the S, right? We're gonna have the S, right? The Superior Shelby S, right? And then on the back, it's gonna be like, you know, Chat GPT. I got you, Chat GPT. It's gonna say Chat GPT, get paid today. You know, I'm gonna sell this shirt. Let me write this down. Look, this how you is when you're looking for a pen. Where is it? All right. Somebody remind me. We're gonna make this shirt. The shirt gonna be hard. So y'all gonna buy the shirt? Shirt might be $20, $30, but you know, we gonna make this shirt. All right, let's see. She said no, she's a sole prop. Okay. So is there a reason why you're a sole prop? I mean, sole props is pretty much like legal hustlers. That's pretty much what it is. You are the person that does your own, your own everything. It's sold. You're your own person, right? But having an LLC would truly open up so many windows of opportunities for you. It really would. Because like you can't build business credit with having a sole prop, right? So what I advise is that you actually get an LLC right now, and you know what's cool? Want to know what's cool? The EIN, even though you had your EIN since 2014, you can actually still like use that business longevity or that business age because the EIN is from 2014. So you know sometimes a part of your business credit journey, what helps you have a score is business longevity. The longer your business has been in business, right, the higher your credit score will be. And it's the same thing with personal credit. Your business credit, history, right? How long you've had a credit history. That has a factor that plays into, I think, like 20% or 15 or 10% into your total score. It's the same exact thing with business credit. How long your business is in business. If your business is older than 2 years, well, actually that helps you with, really increasing your business. The longer and longer, as year and year go by, you're going to automatically get points added to your business credit score because business longevity is what actually shows a strong standing, stable company. So you want to, and then, alongside with, like showing proof of income and all that good stuff. But yeah, absolutely. All right. So get an LLC, friend. Get an LLC, Candy. And, use Zen Business. That way you can qualify for the $5,000 business grant. All right. And then, so if you got denied for the Dun & Bradstreet, it's simply because you don't have an LLC. Like, you have to have an LLC. You can't be a sole prop trying to get a Dun & Bradstreet, okay? So that's what it is. You need to be an LLC. See what I mean? There are certain things that you can't gain, certain subscriptions and softwares and websites, and there's certain business relationships you can't gain without having an LLC. So I always recommend having an LLC, even if it's just only you working for right now, because obviously you plan to hire payroll, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward, friend. All right. Does having business credit guarantee a business loan or make it easier to acquire capital? It actually makes it easier to acquire capital, but no funding opportunity is guaranteed. Matter of fact, as long as we've been living the 29 beautiful, blessed, graceful, gracious years, blessed years that the Lord has gave me, I must say that I have noticed that I have learned in my 29 years of life that it ain't nothing for free and it ain't nothing guaranteed. If we can't even wipe our ass for free and we can't even drink water that God literally blessed us with for free, I know ain't no opportunities or none of that stuff for free or guaranteed. That's just straight up. Even if, as a Black woman, minority business owner, going for a Black woman, minority business owner loan opportunity, I know that even if I do meet that requirement, that even if I do apply to it, the loan opportunity, I still might not get it. Want to know why? Because there's always going to be a hurdle. That's why I like grants and stuff, All right, guys, we gotta be quick. But no, that it just makes it easier to acquire capital. But still, you never know what that particular lender, right? Because that lender might actually, all right, each lender is going to ask for something different. Yes, you have a general credit application. Like, for example, you need to have, show some sort of income. Your business needs to be at least a business for a year or whatever their particular qualifications are. But then there's additional qualifications behind that too with different lenders. So, this process is no longer generalized like how it was back in the day. Why would one get denied for an EIN? Simply because your business industry might not be a good industry, or the information that you're entering in is not like registering properly, or that business already has an EIN. I work with people with disabilities. Is that a good industry to get a grant for? I guess you can say the healthcare industry. I mean, is that the industry you want to be in? It's not. Your question seems like you want to get in an industry that you can try to get a grant for instead of getting in an industry just to solely help and have care and compassion for the persons with disability you're serving.
Are you in it for the money, or are you in it for because you love it? Candy said, no education when I started. That's okay. I got you, friend. Copyrighted right now. I got you. How do you get an EIN and an LLC? Shaloma, book a consultation with me. It's $47. I will do it all with you on a one-on-one Zoom call, okay? Get your EIN, go to irs.gov. Get your LLC, you can use zenbusiness.com, and you can actually, once you use ZenBusiness to help you with your business setup, you'll qualify for a $5,000 grant. There you go. How can you get your EIN and LLC? Visit EIN, go to irs.gov. To get your EIN, visit irs.gov. To get your LLC, you can visit your Secretary of State, or you can go to zenbusiness.com, which is a third-party site that will help you do your business formations or setup. All right. If it still sounds like Chinese, this is why you need to book a one-on-one consultation, because your ass ain't gonna understand nothing I'm telling you, because you're just getting started. So you need somebody to hold your hand, and that's why you need to book a consultation. So let me hold your hand and walk you through it. How do I switch to a LLC? You don't. You just simply purchase one. I have an LLC for my photography business, but I have changed fields. I don't want to lose the credit I've established, but I want to do other things. Should I change my LLC or just do a DBA? Remember, a DBA is an acronym for doing business as. Doing business as, AKA a fictitious name, AKA nickname. Having a nickname ain't gonna change the business model or process. So with that being said, you need to amend, you need to do what's called amend your LLC. Amending is a vocabulary word for changing. All right, so you need to change your LLC's business name. That's it. So if you're no longer doing photography, so say it was Lewis Photography and Co. Right? If it was that, then you could just simply change the name. All right, you could change the name and change the NAICS code. Which bank is a good bank to use for business banking? Some of them is kind of hard to get business loans. Which bank is good? So that's kind of hard because it all depends on what your particular, what you are going to be doing, right? What your day-to-day operations look like. My day-to-day operations are totally different. I make Wi-Fi money. Simple as that. If you make money on a daily where you are doing, like, say, for example, dispatching, you make money through that, like, then you might need to go with a bank that is specifically for that particular industry, right? Or that serves truckers. So you need to do the research and the due diligence and finding that bank that serves you in your favor. Or you're just simply going to go with a bank that your friend got, you seen somebody, or you heard somebody, or you just going to simply go to a bank. And honestly, it's not going to serve in your favor. You're just going to waste money, time, and energy. Because you might be banking with somebody that's literally taking $200 annually from you, and you don't even have to be with a bank like that. You could be with a bank specifically for your particular industry, right? A lot of y'all are in the medical space. Why not gain a bank in the medical space itself, like HCA? You know, HCA actually has a checking account. Like, you know, did you guys know HCA has their own bank? Blue Cross Blue Shield. So, like, I would take a look at what other financial institutions or other banks that they have or lending opportunities they have, like, and gain with them, right? There's certain hospitals that you can try to get as well, all right? I got to be quick because I'm supposed to be on a consultation right now. I have a Christian-based record label and clothing line. I want to acquire capital to make it run effectively. I know God opens doors, but I have to put the work in. Absolutely. I'm in the farming business. I'm going to hire you to write my grants. I'll be calling Friday for a consultation because some grant writers say they don't do agriculture grants writing. Do you? Yeah, I know. We'll talk. I'm just getting started. Does the amount of time and business influence winning the grant? Nope, it doesn't. There's grants out here for you to start your business. Shira, and the EIN is free. It's asking for payment. If it's asking for a payment, you're on the wrong side. Absolutely. You're in government contracting now. Yeah, it's simple. So just change your name. That's it. And change the NAICS code. How much for a consultation? It's $47. All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to put my information here so that way y'all can text me, or you could just simply visit my website, to be honest with you. Oh, no, wait. Let me delete that. All right, visit www.superchargemybusiness.com. Super. All right, so you can visit superchargemybusiness.com or text grants to 855-731-1487. Okay? All right, 1487. All right, how do you change the NAICS code? Book a one-on-one consultation with me. I can't tell y'all everything for free on here, okay? Yeah. Matter of fact, yes, I could. I'm not even that type of person. How can you change the NAICS code? You can simply visit NAICS, like the NAICS code, like .com, and you can go into Dun & Bradstreet and change it, or you can go into nav.com and change it, okay? I'm not like that. You see how that spirit just came across me? And I had to get that spirit up out of here, that demon up out of here, because I almost gatekeep. You see that gatekeeping spirit? And I had to rebuke that. We don't do that over here. We don't gatekeep, okay? We don't gatekeep. Yes, that's the way you can do it. The gems is free. The hustle is sold separately. I will tell you everything you need to do, and I will tell you all the execution steps you need to take. But if you don't comprehend it, and if you don't walk the steps, and if you don't get off your ass and move, then guess what? That's when you have to search for help, ask for a coach, get a consultation, gain clarity. You understand? So I don't gatekeep information simply because I know the execution is sold separately. Everybody does not have the mental stability or the physical ability to do what I do or to do what's needed to be done to be successful. I am understanding of that. And this is why I have patience and understanding with you all getting started. When I started my business 8 years ago, this is not my first business. I had 10 businesses, okay? Yes. And out of all of my businesses, I make multiple streams of income from each business. And I've been doing this. I'm coaching you guys on my experience. We're growing together. I'm not a person that's coming on here saying, oh, I'm a millionaire, this and that, I got this and that, this. I never boast about none of that stuff on my personal. I never do that. That's not me. And I'm not a gatekeeper. I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. Amen? Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, I've caught myself a few times. Yeah, I have to, and this shows you, actually, this shows you the discipline I have to even tell myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person, you know what I mean? But at least I really do try. And y'all are actually physically seeing it, right? I'm not a perfect person. I don't know if y'all looking for that perfect Barbie doll business girl. That's not me, you know what I mean? I'm a real person that's really gonna be in the trenches with you. Yeah. No, I've been working with people with disability for 5 years. I'm trying to move forward and get a group home. That's why I'm asking that question. Yeah, as long as you are community driven, you can definitely get a grant. So you can text the word grants to 855-731-1487. I have a whole consultation I'm supposed to be in right now. I'm super late. So I'm about to get in there. But you guys can text me, and I will send you my link so you can book a one-on-one consultation with me. It's only $47. But the one-on-one consultation allows you to have like a pick my brain session. Also, any time that you really need some reassurance and clarity. You guys keep saying, I need funding, I need funding, I need funding, I need money, I need funding. Well, here's the opportunity right here. Hop in this one-on-one 45-minute Zoom call with me. It's recorded. And let's get down to business, okay? Ain't no sense in you just waiting on time to fly you by. One thing I noticed, and these last 3 weeks I've been going through from my grandma passing away, I didn't lay her to rest, having to like physically go through that whole entire emotional thing, still going through grieving. Time is so valuable. Do not waste your time. Don't waste your time, okay? We have a woman or someone in here who's had their EIN since 2014 and has yet to really meet their goals. Time. Do not waste your time. Time. If I could turn back time, I wish I could like just call my grandma one more time. Time, man. Time heals. Time will tell. Time. Don't waste it, okay? I'm 29 years old and I understand the value of time, and every step that I'm taking from this day forward and from those days forward, especially when my grandma passed away, right, just last week, time has been on the forefront of my mind, and everything that I think of, and every move that I make, time. I'm watching that. So don't waste your time, okay? Don't waste your time. So, don't waste your time. Book a one-on-one consultation with me so that way we can get down to the execution steps you need to take, okay? Subscribe to my channel. You guys have the ability to actually join my channel. I'm doing actually personable videos on the subscription part of my channel. Let me tell you guys something about YouTube. YouTube has a place where you can subscribe for free, but you can actually become a member of my channel. Becoming a member of my channel allows you to have tailored walkthrough videos specifically for a grant that is perfect for you. The join membership side, okay, the membership side of my channel, it started at like $2.99 a month, but if you just simply join, you will have the ability to literally have me walk through and do a separate video specifically for you. This also opens up the whole entire like window of opportunity for other people a part of the membership to ask you questions, to gain your services and products. Like, we're all networking together on that side. So join the channel membership, all right? It starts at $2.99. I got some people over there that's paying $15 a month. And if you have already joined my grant squad, I'm actually gonna slide y'all over here to the channel memberships because I think that this is a much better place to be, okay? Here we go, look at that. Look at Moonlight Shine. Welcome to the Superior Bronze. Y'all see that? Join the channel, okay? Also, last thing before I get out of here, the things that I have been going through, the grief that I have been going through, and how I've been coping through that, I think that it's very important that I share with you my coping skills and how I'm able to whip myself back in shape. I know I give you guys tough love here on YouTube and in my consultations, but I have to give myself that too. So I want to start showing you guys my journey and what I'm actually going through. So I have a personal channel. It is called Superior Shelby, just straight up. It's at the bottom of the channel. You can subscribe to that channel. I'm actually going to start posting what I've been doing in my new transition. I have a whole new journey. I'm embarking on a fresh start in a whole different country, not Panama. And I'm going to share with you my favorite places in Panama and also what I'm about to, the next country I'm going to and how I'm living abroad and just moving forward, okay? I'm an American city girl looking for her place in the world, okay? The American city girl looking for her place in the world, in God's world, you hear me? All right, I love you guys, peace and blessing. I'm literally 15 minutes late for my Zoom call, so I'm gonna let them know. I hope they understand. But I will see you guys on the other side of business. Don't forget to text me. Let's have a one-on-one Zoom call. Promise you, I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna walk you through it so you comprehend all the steps you need to be taking to be successful, okay? Peace and blessings. Bye.